Welcome back to our Navy Federal Credit Union postgame show as the Mids win it here tonight by a count of 62-60. Please be joined now by Mac MacDonald. And you guys know league games are different than just about anything else you'll experience during the course of your college basketball careers. You guys held the lead for exactly 1 minute and 12 seconds tonight. More importantly, you have it at the end of the game. How did you guys, after you cut it to 1, they pushed it back out again. What was the key down the stretch, though, to get this win really in improbable fashion here?
Yeah, the key for us is just keeping it simple, get a score, get a stop, get a score. And with that recipe, you can win any game. And we knew that, we were going to be fighting uphill, but, it's simple when you just get a score and then you stop and you get another score. Leads seem to lose a little bit of their might, if you will. And and I'm just, so happy the way that we were able to fight tonight. And it was something. I mean, my heart is still pounding. That was unbelievable. Yeah, but I'm really proud of us tonight.
Mac, you obviously got your shot going a little bit tonight, which I'm sure felt good to see the ball go through the basket. I was real impressed with the driving of the basketball in the second half. What opened up in the lane for you to be able to kind of get some of those drives in the paint that I think were very effective tonight?
Well, when you hit a 1 or 2, they start flying at you a lot faster, and you start seeing a little bit bigger gaps. And so that was just kind of what I saw. We've been working on, just getting a pump fake and getting guys up in the air, especially for shooters on this team. And so I just kind of saw that tonight, put that to work, and happy it worked. Happy I was able to get a few in. Yes.
In the second half, you guys shot the ball obviously a lot better. You and Austin getting to the rack had a lot to do with that. Plus Drake, really negotiating in the last 11 and a half minutes with 4 fouls. This game was incredibly physical. I mean, there's a lot of contact out there. The key to playing through that contact, because when you and Austin are driving in there's bodies coming across your chest every time.
I mean, that's just the day in, day out grind of being a Navy basketball player. That's how we play in practice, and we knew that these guys were going to do the same thing. And so when you kind of practice this way and you're able to kind of just play along with it and know that it's coming and stay on your course, if you will. And so just, that's the way we practice, and that's the way we knew they were going to come in here. So, it kind of felt like a really tough practice today. Yeah.
I was going to say, Mike knows what that's all about, playing 4 years here. Let me ask you this, though. For guys like you, Lysander, who have always been able to shoot the ball, we knew that was in your arsenal. Mm-hmm. But the other parts of the game now that you all are playing better at, that's getting you more minutes out here. It's the key to having patience through that, but yet working on all of those different things that the staff is asking you to do to be the complete basketball player out there and be able to play major minutes like this now.
Yeah, for me it was really just looking up to the guys who were before me, guys like John Carter, Greg Summers, Sean Yoder, Pat Dorsey. Those were great role models to me, and they kind of instilled that in me, that you have to be able to do everything that they're going to ask you to do on the court. And I wasn't able to do that the past 2 years, and I really worked on that, and because I knew I wanted to make a difference on this team. And so when you got guys like that in front of you, it's easy to keep working and look up to them and really get better and then make the changes in your game that you need to. So that was it for me.
Winning games at home, I mean, it seems cliche-ish, but especially in league play, being able to rescue this game and getting a win at home, just how big is that to get the league schedule started when you got 18 of these?
That's huge, because first of all, this is kind of the first game that we've been able to get real hit and then come back and win it. We've had a lot of games like this, and we kind of fall short. And so, first of all, that's huge for us to get a win like this where we've been down the whole game. And then second of all, in league play, every game matters, and we have aspirations to go to the NCAA tournament, and, starting 1-0 is it's a good start. It's a great start. And so, it really means everything to be here at home and, the implications of it as well.
All right, big fella, congratulations.
Awesome.
We'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
You got it. Mac MacDonald joining us here as the Mids get the win tonight by a count of 62-60 as he gets a big hug from assistant coach Jaren Marino, who will join us coming up here next. And, Jaren, for this group, I mean, this is just trying to get to the finish line. Mike and I talked about it. I mean, both teams on fumes down the stretch shooting the ball. You guys go 325 without one. They had gone 2 for 11, but it's league play. It's any means necessary here for you in a situation like this. How did this group look? They erased one deficit, but how did you guys erase that second deficit to finally get to the finish line here and win it tonight?
Man, this young team really grew up tonight. We showed a lot of maturity at handling adversity. From the start of the game, digging ourselves a hole. We wanted to come out strong that first 4 minutes, that first 8 minutes, but we just continued to dig ourselves a hole. And every single time out, it was about that next 4 minutes. We call those battles. Every 4 minutes is a battle for us. And it's all about, defending, rebounding, and taking care of the ball, getting good shots. So we just stick to our pillars, stay together, and we showed a lot of maturity, man, and togetherness. Now, that's conference play right there. Man, that's conference play.
Welcome to the Patriot League.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, Coach, I wanted to ask you about the adjustment in the second half offensively, because 28% in the first half offensively, the size and length of BU seemed to bother the guys. But in the second half, shooting 52%, it seemed like you're getting in the lane better. Was there anything in particular that you were trying to adjust in the game at halftime, coming out of the locker room and just being more effective offensively?
Yeah, offensively in the first half, they did a really good job of staying in the gaps. We were rolling our 5-man early. We were rolling our 5-man, which just helped them guard us, right? And we couldn't get paint touches. So we started popping our 5-man late in that second half, and that started opening things up. Because not only is it for the throwback, so ball screen and pop, we throw it back to the 5. Of course, he can shoot it, but it helps our ball movement and flipping sides of the floor. Like, of course, good teams are going to guard your first action, your second action, but you got to get to the third action, the fourth action, get multiple paint touches, flip the floor multiple times, and have the patience offensively, not just to take the game on yourself and try to make a play for the team, but try to make a play for your teammate.
We saw Mac MacDonald. We know him and Lysander can shoot threes, but it's the other areas of their game where they have made the most strides. Mac driving the ball strong to the goal. Lysander with a huge play to challenge Palacios after the turnover down here and create that play here at the end. Just, you guys have seen this in practice. Where have those guys made the biggest improvements? Because these are guys that have really not played major minutes, that are now playing major minutes, but more importantly doing major things for you all on the court.
Gym rats. They are gym rats, man. They're always seeking out film. They're always seeking out advice and coaching. They hold themselves to a super high standard. And they put in the work, man. I must say, I highly respect our guys for how hard they work day in and day out. And, yeah, they made big plays today. I mean, obviously, at the end there, turn the ball over in that situation, never want that, but we'll learn from. I'd rather learn from a win than a loss any day.
Yep, tough turnaround now. Obviously, 3-time defending league champions come to town. But to be able to protect your home floor, and as Mike and I have talked about this constantly through the years here, I mean, there's 18 of these things. I mean, this is still a marathon. But to be able to protect your home court in league play, where last year 2 through 10 was really not separated by a whole lot. I mean, could mean the difference between playing a postseason game here as opposed to having to go on the road. Just how big is that to start off league play in such a positive fashion defending the home court?
Coach DeChellis talked about it with our team a few days ago, kind of just preparing our team for league play. There's so many new players who are unfamiliar with the Patriot League, as am I. I'm new to the Patriot League. And he kind of just set the tone for league play. You play in everybody twice, home and away. Every game is super important because the higher seed hosts. It's not at just one central location. And I loved our resolve, man, and our resiliency tonight. Just to fight, all the way down to literally the last second, the last play. And that's what it took for us tonight, sticking together.
I was going to say, as we said, you led for 1 minute, 12 seconds, but the most important time to have the lead is when it says 0-0 and 0. Appreciate the visit. We'll see you on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your time.